What's going on, guys? Anthony with Metal Miners Music back with another video. Man, I ain't having any luck getting this video done. I've done started this thing about 3 times, but this time is going to be the last time. We're going to go on through Come, Bleed or Blister. We're going to get it done, baby. You ready? I've been watching Mark G with a C, man, and he just put up a video. It's Thursday evening. Here, probably put this video Friday morning, but German heavy metal and US thrash. Said he was coming up out of the abyss of the death metal underground to catch a breath and show something a little new. And I thought, man, that's cool, but I'm just not ready to do it yet. I'm going to stay down here with you guys for just a little bit more and check out some of this stuff. But all kidding aside, go check out Mark's video showing some great German heavy metal and some US thrash that I know you're going to love. Got some good music playing in the background. Cool stuff, as always, from Mr. Mark Gibson. All right, in the background, in case you haven't noticed, let me pull this thing out where you can, not that thing, let me pull this thing out where you can see what we're listening to. In the background, we're listening to, folks, I'm not sure how you say that. I think it's Deiquisitor. Humanoid is the name of this. This is a EP that came out in 2021. This CD version came out on Dark Descent. Night Shroud Records did the vinyl. Extremely Rotten did the cassette. Got all the lyrics and stuff in there. You get 6 tracks on this one. A little over about 25.5 minutes of music. If you're not familiar with these guys, this is Danish death metal. 3-piece. Been at it since 2013. Picked this to listen to tonight for a specific reason. They're actually going to have a new full length. It will be their 4th full length coming out on the 20th. That'll be tomorrow, probably today when you watch this, the 20th of January. The name of it's Apotheosis, coming out on Extremely Rotten Productions. They're going to handle the CD, the cassette, and the vinyl. And man, I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Some copies make it across the pond over here where us Yankees can get us a copy. But listen to it in the background. If you haven't heard from these guys, they came out, I think, in 2016. They had their debut full-length, self-titled. And then I'll show you a couple more since I got you on here. Then in 2018, they came with their 2nd full length, and this one is called Downfall of the Apostates. Cool stuff. And then in 19, they had Towards Our Impending Doom. This was their 3rd full length. Super stuff. Super stuff. If you haven't heard of these guys, do yourself a favor. Check this out in the background. If it sounds like something you like, go get you some, baby. Go get you some. Dark Descent's got those CDs. All right, I want to do a quick shout out for a new channel I've been watching. Guy started in December, mid-December sometime. Been very prolific in putting out videos every other day. It seems like he's throwing one out. A young guy, still got all his hair. And I'm talking about, watch this high-tech pop-up, Altars of Madness. There you go, MATTNES. Also, you can check him out at Instagram at altars_of_madness. Cool young guy, got great taste in music, nice collection going. Super stuff, man. Stick with it, brother. You're making us look bad. Good stuff, man. Check him out. All right, let me show you some stuff. I think most of these are 2022 releases, stuff that I've had, and since I didn't do an end of year list per se, I want to show y'all some stuff that I think is noteworthy. I'm sure you've seen it on a bunch of folks' end of year list. Some of this stuff I didn't have in time. If I would have done a complete comprehensive list, some of it just came in, but some of it, a couple of them I've had, a couple of them I haven't. But I want to show them to you at any rate, so you'll be sure to be able to check them out if you haven't. And the first one I want to show you is some Finnish death metal from Desolate Shrine. And like I say, this is a 2022 release. Came out on Dark Descent, as you can see there. You see the track listing there. You get 7 tracks, 46.5 minutes of music, something like that. This cover art is by L. Oath. Like I say, a 3-piece out of Finland. Kind of unique. You get 2 vocalists and one guy does all the instrumentation. So that's kind of unique. Active since 2010, and this is the band's 5th full length. Came with a big poster of the cover art. I won't fold that out. Let me open it up. You can see the inside. The inside has got the lyrics. And if I didn't tell you, there's the name of it, Fires of the Dying World. So what do you get with this? What kind of music is this that I'm showing you? Well, you know, it's death metal, but if you want to know more about it than that, doomy at times, mid-pace for the most part with bursts of speed in there, has a blackened atmosphere, has a couple sprinkled in acoustic moments there. Took a couple listens for it to click with me, but once it clicked, I see what everybody was carrying on about throughout the year. This is my introduction to the band, so I can't really speak on any of their earlier discography, but it's good stuff, man. I'll be backing up and seeing what they've done prior to this, but if that sounds good to you, you know, it's got that modern sound, you know, it's got that blackened tinge to it, you know, 2 vocal styles in here. Super stuff, man. You got great cover art, man. What more could you ask for, man? And I think I'm getting to be just like Roger Corbett, man. If it's available, I always go for the black, cool center labels there. On black vinyl, classic black, baby, classic black. All right. Here's some Houston, Texas death metal. If you're not into the Texas death metal scene, you need to get into it, because I'm telling you, they are crushing it. And I'm talking about Imprecation. It's been on numerous end of year lists. I finally picked my copy up, I don't know, since Christmas anyway. There's the track listing on the back. 2022 release on Dark Descent Records. You can actually get the cassette or the CD if you prefer. Super killer art. I'm going to try to say the guy's name. It is Jose Gabriel Alegria Sabogo. Sabogo is the artist's name. Super art. Actually came with a poster with some additional art. Excellent, excellent. Seen Liam show this the other day, man, and he always does so much better job than I do. I think that if you have a British accent, your IQ automatically goes up 20 points. And on the other hand, if you got a country accent like mine, it goes down 20 points, but who cares about all that stuff. There's a picture of the guys there, the lyrics there. So what does this stuff sound like? Well, let me tell you. It's heavy, heavy, heavy Texas death metal. Dark themes, dark atmosphere, dark lyrics, not stuck in the past, so it doesn't sound like the old school 90s, but it's got hints of it. It doesn't sound like the new wave of death metal, but it's got hints of it. It's a nice blend right there in the middle. Just solid, catchy riffs, extra heavy guitars. Daniel Herrera's vocals are just tremendous on here. It's a 5-piece. The drummer actually passed away before this was released. These guys have been at it since 91, and then they went through 98 and they took a hiatus for whatever reason, and in that period they had a couple demos and I think one EP, and they decided they wasn't through making music, man, and they came back in 2009, and this is their 3rd full length. If you haven't heard any music by Imprecation, do yourself a favor and go check it out. The name of this one is in Nomine Diaboli, whatever that means. I'm sure it's not happy-go-lucky, whatever it means, but super stuff. This one has come on black vinyl as well. Got some cool center labels. Pick this one up at Dark Descent. Super stuff if you haven't heard that new one from those guys. The next couple I actually picked up from Profound Lore. Innumerable Forms. Everybody was showing this on the end of the year list. However, I was going to wait and get the vinyl. The vinyl was actually dropped on the 6th of January. So time it got to me a week and a half later. I just got this last week sometime. Innumerable Forms. Of course, this is Death Doom out of Boston, Massachusetts. This is a 2022 release. Come on CD and cassette also. Chaos Dictator did this art here on the cover. 5-piece, 9 tracks on this bad boy. 38 and a half minutes of music, somewhere along there. These guys have been at it since 2009, and this is their second full length. Super vocals by Justin Detorre on here. I think it's Detorre, however you say it. If that name sounds familiar to you, you'll remember he was on a full length in Dream Unending. My mind is bad, man. Dream Unending put out their full length this year. He did the vocals and the drumming on it. Also a release, I think it was out on Relapse. I don't know if it's Sumerland or Sumerlands. He played the drums on that. The name of that album was Dream Killer. Been on a bunch of end of year lists. Great stuff. I mean, the music goes from a wide open run to a dead slow crawl at the drop of a hat, and everything in between, man, is good. Super solos on here. Like I said, the vocals are great. Musically, this is top-notch stuff. Check this out if you haven't. Innumerable Forms, and the name of this one is Philosophical Collapse. And just like the other ones, this one came on black vinyl as well with some cool center labels there. That background music's killing it, ain't it, man? Can't wait to hear that new album tomorrow. Maybe some streaming service will have it. While I was at Profound Lore, I picked this one up. Seen a bunch of people show it. Well, not a bunch. I've seen a couple people show it, but I've seen my good friend out of Norway, Roger, show this, so I had to give it a go. And after sampling, I went ahead and ordered it. This killer cover art here is by David Glomba. This is Cosmic Putrefaction, and the name of this one is Crepuscular Dirge for the Blessed Ones. I'm not going to try to say it again, man. You just have to catch it. 2022 on Profound Lore. I said death metal out of Italy. Italian death metal. It's a one-man band. Mr. Gabriele Gramaglia, I think is how you say it, does it all. He's got a session drummer on here that is just amazing. Mr. Galati, you'll recognize that name from Hideous Divinity. He's got a guest vocalist that does some additional vocals on here, but he does the vocals, the bass, and the guitar work on here. Been at it since 2018, and this is their third full length. Didn't put out any EPs, didn't have any demos, just started in the full length business. Like I said, the drumming on here is just excellent. If you like blast beat, I mean, the guy is at a dead run the whole time, it seems like. Super drumming on here. The guitar work is super. Tremolo picking, thick, heavy riffs on here. Even has an acoustic bit or two sprinkled in. The vocals are just superb as well. I went back and listened to their previous release on a streaming service, and it is good, and I'm going to try to find a copy of it, but this is a step up. If you like the previous one, you're going to love this. Come with this inner looks like that, and came on black vinyl. Super cool stuff. Like I say, picked it up at Profound Lore. Italian death metal at its finest, Don't know what else to tell y'all. That's what I got to show y'all tonight. Friday the 20th, be looking for the new release by these guys. I'm sure it'll be on a streaming service. Check it out and find you a place where you can buy it, because you're going to love it, man. You're going to love that stuff. They're actually on a 4-way split that came out middle of the year, sometime along in there. Let's see who was all on that thing. I had it wrote down here somewhere. I know Phrenolith was on there. Undergang, Taphos, the name of it was Tetralogy of Death. Man, that's one to get. I've been trying to find me a copy of that. I'm pretty sure it's on that Extremely Rotten Productions label as well, and sometimes that stuff's hard to find in the States, man. Every now and then Rotted Life has some, but hopefully somebody will have some of this new stuff. If not, I guess we're just going to have to chip in and buy 4 or 5 cases and have it sent to my house, and I'll distribute it out to everybody that's got $20 in their pocket for a vinyl. What do you think about that? Go check out Matt at Altars of Madness. Go check out Mark with a G, Mark G with a C, I'm sorry, brother, talking about some German heavy metal and some US thrash metal on his new video. And till next time, we'll be seeing you. Thanks for watching.